Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Yegs and Bacon show.
Everything is garbage.
That
was Jim.
That's Jim.
Oh.
My name is Brandon, and we forgot to do our theme song, but that's okay.
I thought that's why you were like, we're going live now. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I was like, man, what do we do to start off the show?
I don't know.
Well, this is what we do to start off the show. We have a baby.
There we
Oh, you can hear that nice.
go.
And we do our theme.
Oh.
Yegs and Bacon, gonna see what's shaking, cause there ain't no faking here on Yegs and Bacon. Yegs and Bacon.
Oh my gosh. Welcome.
Welcome. Hey, the first little bit was on mute anyway, so it's all good.
Oh, great.
So you didn't hear Jim step on the everything's garbage button. That's fun.
Okay. Wow. We are so good at this.
We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Yeah. Oh man. Forever just seriously, like it's only mine. I think we just need a new dongle.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we need a new dongle.
It's problem.
Oh, sorry.
No, mine doesn't work. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Well, our Yegs and Bacon show is, of course, our pop culture and
Everything is garbage.
comics show.
Anyway.
So what we're very professionally doing is asking everybody who is watching, hi everybody, what pop culture news grabbed your attention this week? What tiny corn kernels of knowledge got stuck in your teeth thoughts? Let us know, and we'll probably pop those up later or address them as they come in, depending on the sitch, as the kids still say. Definitely.
All right. Oh yeah. There we go. We figured it out. Wow. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Oh.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
There you go.
We're good.
Bowls on.
Man, let's talk about some pop culture to get the attention off, us.
Yeah, we're doing it live, baby. One of the things that the comics internet has been talking about quite a bit lately is the release of True Believer, The Rise and Fall of Stan Lee by Abraham Reisman. You want to know why they're talking about it?
Why is that, Brandon?
It's because it doesn't shy away from what an actual kind of sad figure Stan Lee is.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, you live as long as he did, and you have a career that spans literal decades. And I was gonna say centuries, but no, he wasn't that old. Generations. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And a lot of it, I would say about a fifth of the way through, maybe. And even a lot of its early stuff. Stan is very big on not really being into comics. It's a job for him.
Yeah.
And apparently that kind of like sees through. Like he always wanted to be more than comics because being in comics was embarrassing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
His life did not go the way he wanted it to go.
It did not. It did not at all.
But he got into movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Marvel movies.
I mean, was one of his main goals was to get into Springboard, basically.
Heck.
It's a very, very interesting book so far. Probably going to end up talking more about it on our Thursday show where we talk about all the media that we've been consuming. But yeah, it's been an interesting bit of business. Yeah. So if you want to know about how sad Stan Lee was throughout his entire life, Abraham Reisman's True Believer. Yeah, there we are. Neil is asking what's the book called. It's True Believer, The Rise and Fall of Stan Lee. A super great.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, to continue that comic news, let's see. There's a little bit of
Vindication.
for me.
Yeah.
Kieran Gillen will end the series Die at issue 20 because if you are a gamer nerd or know anyone that has ever rolled dice in your life, you'll know that D&D and most RPGs played with a 20-sided die.
Yeah.
And I was very happy. I knew it was coming, but you know what? I choose to be surprised and happy about it. I feel good about it. I feel good about life. I feel good about that there are 20 issues. Because like he writes a really good story.
Yeah.
And I remember after Wicked and Divine ended, he said he never wanted like a long ongoing ever again.
Absolutely.
That was what, 5-6 years?
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was long. Well done, but I can't even imagine doing this. Wait, I can't imagine doing the same thing for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing now.
Right now.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
It makes you real tired.
It does make you real tired. Yeah, I will say that. So I'm very excited that Die will have 20 issues. I hope
for the nice folks out there, what's Die about?
Your face.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. I love you. Well, I actually have a good quote. It's perhaps best described as Jumanji with goth sensibilities. I love that pull quote. It really is. Some kids fall into a game world that they invented. So it's actually not any kind of world that you know. I believe it's like 4 or 5 go in and like 1 less comes out.
Yeah.
So one kid's just stuck there for like the next 20 years.
Ba-ba-bum.
And so they're all in their 40s by now, have kids, have families, have careers, and they have to go back in the game. So this is where the series starts. And it is very sad and very dark.
Oh,
it will
God,
hurt
yeah.
your heart. I think it's a brilliant story. And I look forward to being able to catch up on it because like most series that I really like, I had to stop reading the single issues and I will get the collections.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to do a big boy collection?
I was actually going to bring that up before you asked me what it was about. My hope is that it's the same size as the Wicked and Divine hardcovers, so we can put them right next to it.
My hope is that it is the exact size of a gamer's manual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to agree with you, but I also think they'd have to reformat the comic like real hard.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Or they just have like big old gutters.
Okay, well, I mean, some people like big gutters. I don't.
No.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll see.
So I know it's not like huge news, but I was like excited to hear it because since issue 1, I was like, well, they got to do 20 issues. They have to. It just makes sense.
Well, exactly.
And I like that Kieran Gillen and I are on the same wavelength.
All right. So it's actually the title of our stream this time. Keanu Reeves wasn't a bad Constantine.
He wasn't.
No, he was pretty good. But the reason why we're talking about that is because there's a new Hellblazer series coming to HBO Max. Max is the name of one of our cats. So whenever I say HBO Max, HBO Max. Because it feels like I'm talking to one of my wee sons. They're hoping to cast the series with an eye towards diversity. That's going to apply towards the whole cast and to really reflect a modern London, the London that Constantine was always in.
Yes.
But was very poorly reflected.
Yeah, exactly. I still want to see the guy who had the show. He's like a white American.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, that's such a white American name.
Yeah. Well, he's been Constantine ever since.
Exactly, and that's why I want to see that because like his show only got 1 season, and then he was on Legends of Tomorrow for like 17 years.
Yeah, he's still there.
It's great.
That show's been on forever.
I will
Legends
watch
of Tomorrow
that.
has been on forever.
I know. We got through a season and a bit, and then we had to call it
half a season.
We got through half a season, and then we had to call it. and it's been on set for like 7 seasons. So I need to go back. I need to go back in.
It was really fun. We enjoyed it. It was just one of those things that it was early days of store, I believe.
Yeah,
Or prepping for store.
not a lot of bandwidth.
Regardless, the beginning of the store happened right in the thick of it, and so we weren't watching much of anything else.
No, and now we weirdly have less time, but we also know how to manage our time better.
Yeah, exactly. We've got all the
hello?
little things under control. So now when we get home, we're not just screaming inside our heads.
Yeah, we scream outside.
Yeah.
We scream into those mics, babies,
Oh, yeah.
because we're professionals.
Folks who have been doing the streams since mid last year probably haven't seen Jim too much.
No,
Because Jim's usually sleeping.
Yeah. Hi.
Or in the evenings, we switch the cats out because the pairs of them. Hi. Because the pairs of them will fight. So we just keep them 2 and 2.
Oh, here we go. She's purring. Yeah. She's our oldest. She's 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi.
There you go. That's that good stuff.
That's my good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's our oldest and smallest.
Yeah. She likes me the most.
Oh. Let's not press buttons. Okay. We need like a plastic, like a hard plastic.
She did press button. She turned off my microphone.
Oh no. Oh, the music is also off.
Yeah, the music will go off because the browser doesn't like to keep it on.
Okay, well that's annoying. We need to find a better like background music scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a trick finding stuff that are actually free to play in the background and a player that will do that without me having to prompt it with every song.
Oh, that's weird. There we go. Oh, she's just really needy right now. Usually, yeah, she's down.
It's nap time right now.
She's on the couch, but for some reason today she's like all in.
So I'm very excited about this Hellblazer news because HBO Max is probably the best chance that we're going to get for chaotic bisexual Constantine.
Exactly. Who is canon?
Yeah. Because the DC streaming service is how we got the messy Constantine and King Shark relationship.
Absolutely.
Aw, girl.
I still actually have to see if we can get that in our Crave Plus HBO.
Who wants to marry a shark, baby?
Because like we have the Crave app or
Yeah.
whatever, and then we paid for HBO, but I don't know if that includes HBO Max.
So there's because of that of the way that things were streaming at that time, there was a deal made for that show with another outfit, so it's not on Crave.
No.
But it's somewhere.
But I
maybe.
want it. I want it.
It might be a thing where it wants us to have cable. I'm gonna take this beard.
Do they not know we're millennials? Millennials and people under 40 do not have cable.
No, and we like to make sure that we're paying for the content that we're using, partly because we have access to so much that we legally pay for that we don't watch. It feels super weird and gross to like try and steal some of that good stiffs.
Yeah, that's like the last resort, and only if we absolutely have to watch something.
And then we make a point to try and purchase it however we can later.
Absolutely.
Make sure artists are getting their money.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually something one of our customers' kids said yesterday when she asked her dad, was like, so what do you like more, sort of like reading things digitally or like in big print? And he's like, well, it kind of depends on the situation. Like, I like having an object, but it's so much easier to like carry on the digital thing, especially if you're not sure that you're going to like the book. It's good to kind of buy it digitally. And the point came up, like, you can download stuff or whatnot. And she was like, well, and this is why I have hope for the future. She was like, well, it's like, it's always important to like support creators whenever you can, like monetarily, because that's how you get the product. And I was like,
wow, good kid.
Kids of the future.
Nice.
Very smart, very articulate.
Oh yeah.
Neil is right. Disney Plus does go up to $12 a month tomorrow, unless you've got that sweet yearly deal. And I believe if you sign up for the year, you can get the cheaper deal if you're doing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's more than worth it. The amount of stuff that is on there, even if you don't watch the new stuff, the old stuff is amazing because there's like 80 years of content that they're going to be adding over time.
The reason why it's going up to $12 a month is because they're adding another tier to all of it that has more of your, say, like meant for adults, your Hulu era stuff.
Yeah, and I'm digging that. Hi, Squee.
We're having fun with cats on the show today.
Wow, they are like really into this today. This 90% of the time, these two are asleep and they don't care what we're doing.
Squeeze made a few final order cutoff appearances.
Oh, that's good.
Stepping on stuff and trying to turn off the stream, so that ends up going.
Oh yeah. Neil says $12 a month is worth it just for gargoyles. Gargoyles, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, we were actually doing a rewatch of Gargoyles, and then I forgot to continue, but it's in our queue. Hey, Chris.
It's basically the Star is what they're calling it. It's basically like Hulu in the States. They're kind of trying to bring Hulu up here with as much of the Hulu content as they can. But you know, like a lot of that stuff is already licensed up to different places here. So we'll start seeing all of that kind of trickle back that way. And you'll be able to watch things like, I believe, like Alien is on there or will be soon and all that kind of stuff. So it's basically all the stuff that they own from Disney, Fox, Miramax or whatnot that isn't quite appropriate for all ages. And
like most of Miramax.
Yeah. And you can kind of add a control to your different levels so that, you know, kids can only watch these ones.
We don't have to worry about censoring the cats. They don't care.
They really don't. Max likes watching women's wrestling, specifically women's wrestling.
He's a feminist.
He could give a crap when other stuff's happening. I'm going to try and put this on the screen, but Jim's butt is right where I need this.
Yeah.
She's helping.
They're both here. It's great. This is very helpful. Hi, buddy.
All right. Did you have any other ones?
Oh, I do. Sorry. Yeah. We were... I wanted to talk about Afua Richardson. So she's been in the industry for a while, but you might know that name if you watched Lovecraft Country. Which is very cool because she did the comic art in that. So she is an amazing lady, and she will now have in May have an blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. She has a series coming out from Image in May. And let's see. So this was crowdfunded, which is awesome. A lot of crowdfunded stuff usually does get published, which is awesome. Now, let me see. Here it is. Okay, so it looks like they are publishing it in single issue format first. All right. A modern retelling of Mermaid. Oh, wait.
Yeah, what's it called?
Aquarius, the Book of Mare. Sorry, everybody. The variant cover is David Mack, which is always really good.
Return.
No. It's not even. Wow. That is a face. All right, little face. Okay. Sorry. Aquarius, the Book of Mare, coming out May 19th. Is a modern retelling of mermaid myths and legends from all over the world. In 1983 Harlem, something surfaces from the haunted lake of a star's dreams. She's plagued by visions of ancestors, monsters, and merfolk. What will she sacrifice to finally have peace? And it will be a quarterly comic.
I like that.
Yeah.
So nice and oversized each issue from the looks of it, right?
Yeah, 48 pages.
Ooh, girl.
And it looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, yeah. David Mack drawing a mermaid. Yes, please. This is amazing. I am so excited for this.
One of these days we're going to figure out how to do sort of like a also picture without it really being us just showing you a website that we're on.
I think if you add stuff to the banners or brand button, and then you click on it? Because you did that once before.
Yeah.
But we have to be
something
more
that takes way less
prepared.
preparation. Yeah.
Excuse
I want to
me.
be able to like kind of pop them in. Pop, pop, pop. You know?
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Neil says a cat face better than the beehole. I mean, we
well,
have had
Yeah.
cat butthole right in the camera before.
Yeah, Max is just super proud of his butthole.
He really is. He wants you to know how his day went. Alrighty, I've got a couple more. I'm very excited about V. Schwab returning to comics. She is doing a series, single issue series through Titan. That's going to take place in between her books, Vicious and Vengeful.
Ooh.
The kind of villain superhero novels that she's done over at Tor. Very excited because her Darker Shade of Magic comics were actually amazing too. And yeah, I love her writing, and she's really good at doing the comics. And this is a series that I have not read, but I do own, and I'm gonna try and get through at least the first book before that series starts. So I got until May.
Yeah, I've been kind of picking away at your Schwab area of your bookcase.
I got a lot of them because she is one of the best writers out there right now,
and
just full
super
stop.
prolific.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She's got something going on every age level right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
she's impressive, and she's got like what three pseudonyms? Because it's for the different age levels.
It's Victoria and then V.E. Schwab.
Oh, just the two. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I read last, and it was I think it was her first book or her YA book.
Yeah, it was an early book for sure.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
The Near Witch.
Oh yeah, thank you. I literally would have to look at my story graph. Oh yeah.
Oh, talk about that.
I'm gonna talk about story graph.
Yeah.
If y'all use Goodreads but want to get away from Amazon because they are a hell beast, check out Story Graph.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I believe, a Black-owned American company, and it has more options for types of review. It has, you can have any kind of star level. You can have what the pacing of the story was, and really good recommendations therein. I like their website. Like, they don't have an app, but they tell you how to kind of put like a bookmark on your iPhone and Android, so you can treat it like an app. So it'll take you to the website, and it's the same div. Like, you don't need an app.
Yeah, exactly.
Their website has very clean lines, really nice imagery, and I love it. I think it's great. I think more people should be on it. I think it will be more inclusive, and if you want to buy a book, it does not take you to Amazon. Yay! So there's stuff in the States like Bookshop, which if you buy from Bookshop, I believe you can choose like what store gets a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So a lot of comic shops have been using that as well in the States.
That's cool.
And I don't know if there's something similar in Canada. I think there is, but I haven't done enough research to say that.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you like tracking what you're reading, or you want to create a collection. Oh yeah, and actually one big thing I noticed was, do you own the books? It's right there in the review.
Oh, cool.
You can say owned or don't click it, and then it's not owned.
Or like library or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
so on Goodreads, you have to make like a list, like a specific list of that. And no. So I'm pretty sure if you want to join up, my name on there is Danica LeBlanc, all one word, DANICALEBLANC. And otherwise, it kind of just lets you find people and follow people. And I think you can probably grab from your Twitter and social media.
Yeah.
At Story Graph, all one word. It's lovely.
I love it. And finally, in some news that's cool to Brandon's, you can apparently, as of like May of last year, you can buy signed prints of Animorph covers by the cover artist David Battingley on Etsy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So all of them covers, if you ever had one that you're just like, man, you know what was dope? that one nightmare image of a child turning into a cockroach,
No, thank you.
or something like that. I don't think they actually have a cockroach one. Cockroach.
I don't like it.
But heck yeah, Animorphs is my jam. I got to continue my reread because Animorphs is Antifa as hell, babies.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get into that because I did not get on the Animorphs train when I was a kid. Not on purpose. I just didn't get to it. I think I had like 2 books, but of course there are like 56.
Yeah.
There are a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. And like it's not just like anti-fascist, like unapologetically anti-fascist. It's super feminist. Like there's one part where a street harasser is following one of the characters. She's just like, let's watch this. She turns a corner and starts changing into an elephant to just stomp the shit out of him.
If I had a nickel for every time I wished that.
Yeah, I think she just scares him off because like having your protagonist like stomp a dude to death is probably not good, or a way to start the book because it's the way that the book starts.
No, that's fair. I feel like if anyone disappeared around a corner and then you went around that corner and saw an elephant, that would be frightening enough. Yeah.
And there's one part where a cop comes to one of the characters' farms where they take care of animals, but that is a black family who owns and runs this basically animal vet clinic, and all of them are being pursued for their abilities by bad guys. And so a cop shows up, and Cassie, the black character, is like, I got this. I know how to deal with cops in this situation. Like, not basically saying, like as a black person, I have to deal with like these random shakedowns because we're being suspicious while doing our job.
Actually, that leads me to one more thing.
Yeah.
The book Nubia, real one, is out.
Heck yeah.
Yes. I have to pull up the creators, but I read it. Let's see, real one. I read it last week. It just came in, and I think it's amazing. Here we go. Talent. There we go. Written by L.L. McKinney and art by Robin Smith. It is out. We have multiple copies, and I will. Let's see. So basically, the in-canon version is that Nubia is Diana's twin sister. Her mother created both of them from clay, and actually the mythology is in the book.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Nubia was kidnapped by, I believe, Ares, and so they all unfortunately thought she was dead.
Yeah.
Till many decades later, which explains the age difference, Diana finds her. And unfortunately, because she had left Themyscira, even as a baby, she could not go back. So she's a teenager now, not knowing any of this.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a spoiler for anybody, really, because Nubia is a well-known character.
Yeah.
But she is a black teenager living in 2021, dealing with having superpowers and being told not to use those superpowers because people will be scared of you. Because of your color.
Yeah.
Dealing with the police, trying to help people, being punished for it. Like, it's a wide range of things that we see every day on social media. And I say that because, unfortunately, my white privilege, going back to being a teen, I did not experience any of this.
Yeah.
And so it's eye-opening, to say the least. But I think it's a brilliant book, not only for telling me an experience that I didn't know about, but being written from folks who grew up like that. They know that.
Yeah.
And it's very positive. It's very hopeful. It's gender positive, sexuality positive, just young kids trying to live their lives. And it's really hard to be a teenager right now.
Yeah. And yeah, the format of it is that nice young adult graphic novel size. So perfect format, perfect kind of story information and storytelling. That's gonna really work out for a lot of folks. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Mhm.
that should do it for this week's episode of Yegs and Bacon. As always, thank you for watching. Tomorrow will be at 8:10, as always, our new releases show. This week, we will be unboxing our retailer exclusive cover for Department of Truth Volume 1. You're only going to be able to get it from us, and a few select retailers around the world are getting a few copies from us. We work with them. We support them. They support us. And it's a little bit of our way of kind of thanking them for their support and giving them a little something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stores that, have had a harder time in the last year than we have with restrictions and lockdowns and weather, even just weather, right now, weather. And if we all rally together, we can all get through this.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.